What's up, guys? It's Thursday, August 21st. I'm done training for the week, most likely. Really good week, and I just want to go over some of the setups that I traded. I'm doing this by memory. I'm not prepared. I'm tired, but let's just see what we can do here. My last video, I think I did show... Was it this week? That was last week, AJ Long. Okay, so I didn't show anything this week. All right. I had a little AJ scalp here. I'm not going to get into that. I want to talk about the trade I took yesterday, and we'll see what we end up covering here. So I'll just go backwards. Okay, so here's the trade I took yesterday, AJ Long, on this retracement. I'm still in this trade. So drawing a fib on the previous swing. Now, again, let's just do our background. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Okay, so we're in an uptrend that has not seen weakness. This is not proper weakness because of the reaction, right? It's bullish reaction. So we don't see weakness. That was FOMC also, right? Yeah, exaggerated news volume. But it didn't come in as a sign of weakness. So we're still looking to get in this trend about here, and keeping in mind that we're heading up to a resistance. So we're talking about this area. Now, here it's the retracement to fib, and you see the sign of strength. This is not FOMC here. This is just our down move, our buying into here. We see the proper sign of strength at the fib, as we know is the beginning of the setup to get in with the trend, or one of the setups. So let's just take a look in here and see if I can just kind of go over what I did. I'm so tired and out of it. All right, here we go. Here's a 5-minute sign of strength at the fib, right? Okay. Again, as I say, you get that increase in activity as you open, and then it kind of gets quiet, and then you get towards one and it starts to move again. So all this stuff is that time of day where usually you don't get any movement. So let's just skip over that. We have strength in the background during an uptrend, right? Of course, we're looking to get long. The automatic rally technically is here. It's the first level of resistance after strength. But also we have to say there's a level here that formed over that slow period. But really getting above here is going to tell us they're attempting to mark it up. I ended up sort of calling this a zone. This is still my markings I did in real time. So I ended up calling this whole area a zone where we can start to push through, get above it, maybe test for sellers. And that's exactly what it did. It treated it like this zone. Or at least it came back to this level here. So we're looking at the slow time. Activity starts to pick up and we get a push through, right? And that's an entry, as we know. It's closing at or near the high without excessive high volume, and that makes it a valid entry with the background strength and everything else. I did not take that. I wanted to say, okay, let me, just warming up. Let's see, if it does, of course, the next usual thing in the pattern, which is the low volume test. And you can see here I marked this, very low volume stuff here, and just our typical break testing. And testing for sellers. Is it going to get below this key level? No, it didn't, and the volume drops off on the attempts to move down. Those are the low prices, the low volume. So there's your break test, and then this technically is a no supply, right? And that's exactly an ideal place to see it, right? Push, no supply test. As we started to continue and push up, as getting above the no supply, I already made it a valid entry. I gave it a little time, and I just saw. It's creeping its way up, and the candle was about to close. So I got in somewhere in this area. So I didn't wait for the close because, I saw it kind of maybe taking off. So the key was to see that if you're looking for that entry above a no supply, is to see that price can sustain up there. If you're not going to wait for the close, at least it's better than just jumping in to see that price can sit there, get accepted, not get sold into and squashed back down, as I say. So I somewhere in there I got it. Okay. Let's see. What else to say about this? This trade is close to resistance. That's the one maybe imperfection about this, because it's a really nice overall setup. But we have a high here, and again, we go back on the daily. You see generally that we're running into a resistance, but volume leads the way. And of course, even though resistance takes away a probability of continuing through that point, if volume shows us buying and it does not show selling at resistance, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to break. This was, I think, unemployment claims. But anyway, if you notice what happened here, it was a break test continuation pattern rather than a fake breakout, right? Always remember, I talked about in the last video. By this point, I was already in the trade. I have taken some profit off. Let me just see. I'm up 42 pips. My entry was exactly at 3:34 a.m. Here I am. Okay. So there's that. Your basic sign of strength on a healthy trend coming in at a fib retracement. Of course, it could have gone as low as 618 and all that. And the strength and the typical setup there. Nothing new, right? Okay, next. The trade before that was a pound yen long. And I'm trying to remember where I got in. Bear with me. It's better than nothing, right? Strength in the background. This was yesterday, Wednesday. Strength in the background Friday. Strength in the background Tuesday. No weakness coming in. What's the overall picture? Looked like it was bottoming out and accumulation, right? This is where we just saw two signs of strength. So we have a downtrend, and our signs of strength came in to tell us we can look to go long. That is very high volume, right? That is sustained buying into down moves. Smart money positioning long, positioning long. So on this day I got in, if I can remember where, geez, I don't know. So this is August 20th. Well, I start trading London Open now, so I can narrow it down to some point in there. I know it was before the news, so I was already in it when that happened. That was cool. I think it was just a no supply somewhere back here. Sorry, I don't remember. It could have been this no supply leading to a break. I think that was it. Because, yeah. Maybe it was this no supply. I mean, those are valid opportunities. You get the idea. Oh, that's technically not a no supply, so it must have been that. Okay, anyway. What else can I say about this? And then the news move was this. This was big news for the pound, and this happened. And again, it's the background playing out on news. When every fundamental trader is going, let's wait for the numbers. Oh, gosh, we don't know what it's going to be. Oh, how exciting. We're on the edge of our seat. I'm long. And it's going back to Friday. That tells you to get long. So, fundy schmundy. If you want to drive yourself crazy with fundies, have fun. It's a big waste of time. So, that was all good. What else did I do? Anyway, I had an AJ trade early in the week. It was Monday here. Off of this strength in the background. And basically Asia Open, or a break test continuation. It was a little scalp for like 17 pips in this area. Okay, guys. I'm going to go pass out now. I'm tired. London Open's 3 a.m. for me, and I just got back to trading this week. So if you want to join the live sessions, it's myfxsource.com. And, I'm trading Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, starting at London Open, and you can always join in and subscribe to that by going to the website. There's also a free chat room that I have on Skype, so you can just contact Petefader on Skype. I can add you to that. And that's been pretty busy lately. It's good stuff. All right, guys. Let's see what happens next week. See ya.